Welcome back to the Possibility Storm. I'm your host Izlain, and for this month's Competitive Pauper Commander pod, I've brought back some familiar faces and a new player to the channel. This time I'm joined by Clay and Jonathan, who have been staples around here, and newcomer Derek, who recently joined my server but has been around the scene for quite some time. We managed to get several fast games in during the stream, so this is a doubleheader. Prepare to see cPDH at speeds which you probably didn't think were possible. Enjoy the show. If you like what I do and want to support the channel, there are a few ways to do so. Want to rep the channel on your chest? You can grab a sweet t-shirt, tank top, hoodie, or long sleeve over on our Bonfire store and get it shipped straight to your door at a great price. If playmats are more your thing, head over to our Inked Gaming page where you can order our original Possibility Storm logo, the new No Effects logo, or our Do You Pay the One designs in a variety of colors and styles. Stitch borders and other features are available as well. These playmats are high quality, affordable, and ship fast. Otherwise, you can head over to Patreon and sign up for bonus content and our thanks in the credits. I am in the process of revamping these tiers as well to bring you more cool stuff, so stay tuned for that. Lastly, hit those like and subscribe buttons and leave a comment on this video. It's an easy way to help out. Links to all of the above will be in the description below. Now with that said, let's check out our commanders. Going first this time is Clay, who brought an older list to the table held by the Weavers. This Simic deck packs in a ton of value via land auras that allow a singular land to potentially tap for loads of mana, and also includes a number of land untappers, including one of the commanders. There are a few ways to make infinite mana, and from there, a couple of ways that the game can be won. From my understanding, you would turn your lands into creatures and beat down the table, but I could also see with infinite mana, being able to deck your opponents with the Lore Reaver's ability. Either way, it's an oldie but a goodie. Next up is Jonathan on his version of Isn't Malcolm, with this partner being the one and only Rograk. This means he's aiming for fast turns because of the abilities that Roger can enable, but otherwise is going for the same sorts of combos that Malcolm enables, namely, making a creature that does damage to opponents into a pirate so that Malcolm sees the damage and makes treasures, and then the outlet sees the treasures and does more damage, so effectively ends the game. I'm third, and I brought my version of Azorius Abdel to the table. Similar to the game-winning deck in the Sanctuary tournament, this deck runs similar combo lines and basically wants to find Archaeomancer, Peregrine Drake, and Closely Flicker to make infinite mana. However, my list differs a bit because if you can get down one of the initiative or venturing creatures underneath Abdel, this loop will kill the table as either dungeon has a drain effect while running through it. It's a bit different of an idea, but it still gets the job done. Last but not least is Derek running the mono green Heritage Druid list. This is an elf ball deck through and through, which means a ton of low to the ground creatures that are cheap to cast and power not only the commander's mana ability, but fuel other cards like Priest of Titania to make even more mana. Eventually the swarm can get out of hand and slowly whittle the table down while basically looking like it's not a threat until the time is right. It's an interesting list for sure. So there you have it. Let's see who takes the proper crown this time.
Good luck, have fun, all of that stuff. Drawn for turn. Alright, so let's do... this is choices. Let's do an old path, tapped, and pass.
Draw a card. I'll play a mountain. Cast my commander. Cast a Springleaf Drum. Tap for a blue. And preordain.
Odd.
That was pretty fast. Pretty spicy.
One on top, one on bottom. Then pass my turn.
Move my turn. We're just going to play a tap land and ship it.
Draw. I'm just gonna play Forest, and I might as well just cast the Heritage Druid and pass.
Draw. Forest, Sculptor of Winter. And if that is good, we'll pass the turn.
Take my turn, draw. Play a command tower. And I think I will cast my other commander. Here's Malcolm.
There's Malcolm.
And then I'll pass my turn.
Alright. Untap and draw. Play an island. Pass.
Draw. Forest, and we'll cast a Priest Titania. I'll pass turn.
Untap. Play a snow-covered island. Cast a New Horizons, targeting this forest. Put a +1/+1 counter on Sculptor of Winter. Pass turn.
Draw. Mountain. Impulse. I'll take that card. Pay 2 life to cast this. Get Taxi Improve. I want to see your hand, Izlain.
Of course you do.
Ooh.
Close my eyes, I'm not looking.
Alright.
I will tap Rograk for a blue to cast a Ponder. I'm just going to keep digging. Put them back in that order and draw again. I'll move to combat. I'd like to swing at the Ley Loreweaver player with a 2/2 flying.
Yeah, no blocks.
Malcolm trigger, I'll create a treasure upon hit. I'll then pass my turn.
On your end step, I'd like to flash in Omen of the Sea. View top 2, put one on the bottom, other on the top, and draw. And move to turn. And draw again. Wow, I should have just left him. Okay, well, here's the plains. And here's a chalice. Hey, fuck it, Derek. We'll make you even you out a little bit.
You got me.
Got him. That is my turn.
Alright, we're on tap, and we're going to draw. We're going to play a forest. First thing we're going to do is cast a Sylvan Ranger.
Ooh.
So enter a search my library for a forest, put it into my hand, or a basic land, rather, but all I have are forests. So we're going to get that one. We'll tap Priest for 4, because Vapor of Winter is an elf. So we'll use 3 of it and cast Elvish Guidance targeting forest. We'll tap this for 5, so I've got 6 mana. I'll cast a Timberwatch Elf. And from there, I'll pass turn.
On end step, I would like to sack a mountain to cast this Thunderclap. I'd like to target the Sculptor of Winter.
Yeah. 3. Cast Verdant Haven, targeting the same forest.
Yep.
ETB gain 2. Oh, Clay was a big dumb. I got shook by the Sculptor of Winter play. That was a big dumb. Because, put that extra 3rd mana that I could have used. Yeah, we'll pass turn.
Right, untap and draw. Let's play an island. And I would like to move to combat. Let's send this one at Izlain this time.
No blocks.
Second main, Reckless Fireweaver. I would like to attempt to make it and Rogue Rack into a pirate. And then I'll play a Lotus Petal,
Yep.
win the game.
Yep. There it is. Good luck. Have fun. Yada yada. Command Tower. Ginger Brute. Move to combat. Jonathan. 1. Pass turn.
Island, Sage of Epiture.
Hell yeah.
ETB, look at the top 4 and put them back in any order. Alright, I'll just put them back in the same order. And then I'll
Alrighty.
pass my pen.
But now you know what they are, and that's the important part.
Indeed.
Play a forest, cast a Wildwood Tracker. So 1/1. When it attacks or blocks, if I control another non-human creature, it gets +1/+1 till end turn. And I'll pass.
Draw. Island pass.
Okay, so what we'll do, put in a mountain, move to combat, we'll swing 1 at Izlain. Second main, we'll put out a Hunted Witness, a Goblin Arsonist. And pass turn.
Let's just see if I can hit a land. I'll cast Index. Look at the top 5 cards this time. Alright, I'll put them back in an order. I'm going to pass the turn.
Ooh boy, I'll play forest. I'll cast the Druid, and we'll go to combat. And attack Clay for 2. Trigger, it becomes a 2/2.
I'll block with the Arsonist.
Mm-hmm.
When it dies, I'll do 1 damage to your Druid, Heritage Druid.
Alright, and I'll pass.
Move to turn. Draw. We'll play an island, and we'll play a Thought Vessel.
Play a mountain. Play gut.
Mm-hmm.
That good?
You don't have the guts.
Move to the combats. On the attack trigger, we'll sacrifice the Hunted Witness for the gut. Put in a 4/1 skeleton, and due to the dies trigger, put in a 1/1 soldier with lifelink, which I don't have the token for. And the skeleton is going at Jonathan. So, Izlain, Jonathan.
I cannot block the skeleton.
No blocks.
We'll pass the turn.
Draw, play a land. I got there, guys.
Hell yeah.
I got a Sky Diamond. Alright, and then I'll pass my turn.
Alright. On tap, and draw. Play a forest. Pay 3 for a Vivian's Grizzly. Go to combat, and I'll attack Izlain for 2 with my Wildwood Tracker. Alright, I'm done.
Move my turn. Draw. Things can be done at instant speed. I have 7 in hand. I'll just pass.
Play a Plains. Attempt to cast Inspiring Leader. Move to combat. These two at Jonathan, and on the attack trigger, sacrifice this 1/1 lifelinker for a skeleton going at Izlain. So
I'll take one for the team here. I'd like to cast an Echoing Truth. Naming skeletons. The one coming at me.
I'll pay 2 life and give it Pro Blue.
I hate you.
You
weren't supposed to have any responses. You're just supposed to let this happen. Yeah, so we're taking, what, 6?
Yeah, 6, and Jonathan's taking 7.
I want to block the Gingerberry.
And past her?
Prismatic Lens into Arcane Signets. Still on 2 lands. And pass.
Play a forest. Cast a Copperhorn Scout. And I will recast Heritage Druid. I will pass turn.
End step. I'd like to opt. Yeah, fuck it. We'll keep it. Draw. Next turn. Draw. Hey! Still got there. Nice. Got the other color. Just as we planned. Let's go Dose for Mind Stone. Trace for this Seagate Oracle.
Hot.
This is going to be a 1v1 between Clay and Derek.
Oh yeah, we're dead as fuck. Pass the turn.
Okay, untap. Draw card. Mycosynth Wellspring.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything unless you can pronounce it.
Mycosynth Wellspring. Okay. ETB, could get a land. Here it is. Okay, we're going to go get a Plains. We'll move to combats. Swing on Guts attack trigger. Sack this Wellspring.
Sacrifice the thingy.
Sacrifice the Wellspring. So we'll send these 2 as Izlain and this 1.
Yeah, that's just 12 damage. Is that all?
That's it.
Fucking 8. This is ridiculous.
Second main, Plate of Plains, Dawnbringer Cleric. Izlain, what do you have in your yard? Is that an opt and exile the Echoing Truth, please. We'll pass turn.
Guess I'll cast a Thought Vessel. And I'll cast a Bird. I will look at the top 4 and put them back in any order. Seeing cards that would have helped me 5 turns ago.
Aren't you only on turn 5?
Exactly. I'm just gonna pass here.
Alright. Tap. Draw. Play forest. We're going to cast a Wild Heart Invoker. Then what we'll also do is we'll activate Heritage Druid and that for 4 and cast Draga Visionary. 3/2 ETB draw card. And there I think I'll just pass.
Tap draw. We'll play this Aether Spellbomb I just drew, which helps. Because I can bounce Gut, right? So as long as he doesn't have protection, then maybe I live a turn. Yep, I'll just pass.
Move to the untaps. Draw. Plains. Move to combat.
I'll respond here.
I like to.
Well, unless you got something.
Wait, you. Well, my bounce spell will let him draw a card, so it's probably better if you use a spell bomb.
Yep.
Yes,
I'll attempt to pop Gut to your hand.
Okay. We are in combat, right?
That was when I wanted to do it. Yes.
Okay.
Wait, your gut is marked in your hands. I think this should be
Judge.
It's like a game loss.
That's DQ right there, right? Got him.
It's Boomzooka. Okay, proceeding to the combats.
Yep.
2 at Jonathan, 1 at Izlain.
I'm gonna bounce a skeleton coming at me. You can draw a card. Then I'll take 4.
Second main, we'll play Boomzooka. Cast Flame
Ryan.
Rift.
The flame. Oh, that just fucking kills me. God damn it, Clay. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it.
So
Yeah.
pass turn.
You take 4 as well, Clay.
Oh, yep.
Flame
That's I
Rift.
do. Every player.
Does not discriminate. Cast Ether Sphinx. Cascade.
Only results if you can pronounce
And-
it.
Secrets.
See.
Do I ascend? I don't think I do. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. So I just draw 2 cards.
Well, we're gonna pay 5 and just cast a Garenbrig Paladin. He's gonna come up with a counter. It can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to combat and we're gonna attack Clay with team. Trigger Copperhorn Scout all my creatures on tap.
Let's block the Invoker with my Cleric.
So the total, if you were just to take all the damage from what's remaining,
Yeah,
it would be
what's left?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
I'll take the 9.
In response, I'll add 3 mana, and I'll cast Aspect of Hydra, targeting Heritage Druid. So he's going to get plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 8, plus 8. And then I'll pass there.
We will play Plains. Cast a Fellware Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll move to combat. Sacrifice the Welfare Stone. Farewell, yeah, whatever.
The Farewell Welfare Fellwar Stone.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll swing 2 at Jonathan and 1 at Derek. So, I mean, I could swing out to Derek and make Derek your problem, or you Derek's problem. But either way, I'm in a bad spot.
What, like the back of a Volkswagen?
Right, why not hold up the skeletons for blockers then?
Here, let me do the thinky real quick.
So blocking my things doesn't really matter because I can give whatever is unblocked plus 5, plus 5.
Yeah.
So 2 blockers is not going to make a difference against my board.
I do think I still attack with all 3. I just changed the ratios. I think I sent 2 at Derek and just 1 at Jonathan.
That makes sense.
I think that's my best attacks.
I'm gonna block with both of these.
I'll just take the 12.
Token dice.
My willingness to take combat damage goes hand in hand with my love of losing. So it's
Yeah.
a natural fit.
Yeah. Synergy.
That's
And
that's
then,
right.
Pass the turn.
I'm
That's
gonna
all
cast
right.
a spy network. Derek, just show your hand. I don't think it matters.
I have a Maelstrom Colossus and an Essence Warden.
Jesus.
Yep, cool. What else does this do? I get to see the top card of your library. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, dude, now. Okay. Ready? I'm gonna flip it.
Yep.
Multani's Acolyte.
And I get to see the top 4 cards of my library, which is the reason I'm running the card. Alright, then I'll go to my turn and draw. Cast Mission Scroll. Dramatic Reversal lets me cascade. Let's do that. Let's just hit something random off the top. I'd like to float 3, and then use 2 of it to cast a Dramatic Reversal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Never mind. I am still can't cast my command. Let's just pass my turn. That whole turn was useless.
Draw the Multani's Acolyte, which I will cast. Trigger, draw a card. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll just go to combat. This guy can just go at Jonathan. He's a 5/5, and then the rest of it can go at Clay, I assume, and that should be good, right? Trigger, Copperhorn Scout, everything untaps.
I got nothing. Play.
I'll block your Invoker, which I
Okay.
assume is the largest.
The one riding the dinosaur, yeah, the 4/3.
Yeah, right now is the largest one. Okay, before damage, Emergent Scathe on the gut for green, and then whatever the
And then-
damage is.
No damage.
Yeah, I think
3,
Derek wins.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Right on.
Yep.
So yeah, there it is.